We can talk lots about what we expect to happen, but I know what you want. You want us to get right into the action. So let's jump in to game one. Joe Ressart, Toby, take us to Miramar.
Well, I would say a relatively pain-free way. Sadly, they're being shot at by someone else now. But as far as Ents are concerned, they got away scot-free.
Exactly. Entropiq now running in to no name yet. Tundu tacked up, but Lukaruk's meeting a few bullets towards him here as well. They are in a two-way split right now, and Sakura Sanson is sitting on the other side, so there's all the qualifier teams that have piled themselves up on the northeast side of the circle that are trying to kind of shoulder to shoulder make their way through into the next circle. Issue is, Entropiq is sitting so thin right now that they can't really take the fight to no name yet. Now teams from up above the hillside is starting to shoot in as well.
Similar part of the circle is Entropiq are going to be coming in soon, so this could end up being very messy indeed. I think trying to run him over with the bike, realizing that it would be too late to do anything else, but James manages to get that kill in the end. And now Entropiq are in big trouble, and by big trouble I mean out of the game. I think other squads were fighting them as well. It absolutely is still possible, and it's very possible that we don't. I think in theory, we only need one hard shift south for an island ending to become.
Oh, timing was saying you're looking too far away. There's a sneaky snake right next to you, Naileup. See if they can see something off. And in the meantime, down towards the south, Entropiq, a team we've talked very little of today, despite their solid performances so far along the tournament, are having issues making their way through Ding.
They've been reasonably quiet so
they
far
sure have.
Entropiq. Let's see what they can do from this position. Naileup goes down, and unfortunately Ding continues to push into them, so not giving them any chance whatsoever to revive. And that sadly leaves Lukaruk as the only surviving player.
Exactly, Entropiq full speed forward up the hill here, want to capitalize. They saw the knocks in the kill feed. They know that their wounded players up here. Do as much damage as you can and do it fast as the circle is closing on in. Let's see. Naileup, Halsinate, that could easily be a double. Should he be able to get it perfectly from forward? They will be able to start driving, but do they get far enough? No, they don't. Both Ivers and Lukaruk work together. They find two. Gusjaura is now all on his own.
Entropiq are now risking fighting two teams at once.
Entropiq has to commit to a fight here.
I agree. I think they have to commit.
They have the numbers. They need to commit here. They need to wrap north or wrap south. If they stay here, they're going to get shot by both teams, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Liquid allowed to wrap on over the side. Now QB comes around the corner. Not going to happen. Heroic from the other side are holding them off, and exactly what we said was going to happen is happening before our eyes. They are getting butchered because they were being indecisive. Liquid will fall, though.
Heroic!
Liquid falls first!
Where do you go when there are 15 teams still alive? A lot of gunshots there. Liquid are doing the same thing as Entropiq. They're moving by. They've got a really good drive-by to force the first player behind a tree to heal. But look at how much else is left. Each side has taken one. Now two players left for Team Liquid. They have to go at this hard to buy themselves the space that they need to get the revives off. They can't just sit there and revive. They have to push hard. And unfortunately, that's one down. Vard looking like he might go down now as well. This is looking bad for Liquid.
Yep, Clip in trouble. 4 bullets left to play with, 33 HP. Now BBL are still alive.
They out-survive BBL out-survive Exhalation in that position where Exhalation would have been completely...
One placement point.
That is amazing. So that extra placement point there from BBL could prove to be all the difference maker down the line. Really good stuff. This is now FaZe Clan versus Entropiq on the southern side of the circle. To give you all context, there's a road that they have to cross. As soon as they get to the other side of that, Sakura Zensen and Polish Power will all be able to see you. So they're fighting for who gets the right to go over that ridge, and even then it's going to be such a tough match.
Jukes some more. Gustav couldn't quite hit it. He is possibly going to be rest here, though, as multiple teams are trying to deal with Entropiq. Vex pushing up close. Nosy somewhere inside the smoke. One hit should do the damage needed. That nade should be good, and indeed it is.
As well. Here we've got on the south side of the circle Entropiq choosing to crash up onto the compound that Ents are at, Squeaky specifically, and there is no way he's going to be able to survive that, but will they be able to get back into the compound so that they can reap the rewards? Also, he's playing the role of Shrek in the swamp here, wanting everyone else to get out. Unfortunately, Exhalation have got him in their sights next. This is FaZe Clan on the west side.
That allows for Heroic to make a hero play over the side. Unfortunate T-Bone can't connect the shot he needs on Blue. He's tanking Blue, but he's making waves regardless. Beamy falls, T-Bone falls. Both of them taken out now. HC goes down too. Just Gustav left. As I say that, FaZe falls altogether. Maybe defending to make sure they couldn't wrap around the backside. but he needs to be up there defending now. One falls, but Enzo on the other side of things. Triple nade thrown in out of nowhere. Knew they had them down behind the rock on the other side and throws the nade needed. We said he had to defend that position, and that is exactly how you do it. Oh my lord, Exu! Or trying to get out of Hacienda and the gold Mirado before you've even picked up a gun.
That's the only Mirado worth taking, the golden one, okay? That's my one right there.
We talked about Na'Vi and their rotation, but here they are under fire, and Ivers is going to find Melman instantly. It doesn't matter how few wheels you can drive the car on if you can't protect your head for a little while longer, but how does Na'Vi respond on this? But as I say that, over the hilltop comes another team, Liquid, pulling up here, realizing that they're catching Entropiq in a split, and this could really prove fatal for Entropiq. Nailup already down, and Lukaruk sitting inside here. Liquid not taking any chances, and you can see Ivers and QB have no way of coming back and helping out.
Team Liquid over the top knew that the third party was possible. They saw in the kill feed, it was Na'Vi getting down by Entropiq. All attention now focusing on Na'Vi. And whether, Na'Vi are moving into Entropiq. Hang on a second, they're saying hello. It's all four of them against QB and Evas. This is a problem. Molotov's going downstairs, and that means they're open to frag grenades coming up.
And it does fall to clip, but let's focus on this fight for a little while here. Entropiq trying to hold off. That molly did a hell of a lot of damage. QB now will fall, so Ivers is left alone. Ivers got fire everywhere. The nades are coming in now as well. I think it's only going to be a matter of time before Ivers will fall, but how many Na'Vi players will he be able to take down when he falls out straight into the eyes of Alia?
2 kills and all 4 alive for Na'Vi.
I'm gonna allow myself to disagree. He just saw 2 teammates get knocked by players from the other side of the hill. Speaking of getting knocked, Nailor finds Gujiara. But just to finish off that point, he was jumping and weaving in between bullets.
Something like a 270-degree angle on Heroic by the time that the players started falling. No time to dwell on that, though, as Northern Lights and Entropiq absolutely going at it hammer and tongs. It's QB versus the world at the moment, and Lou, also alone, needs to find time to get Batulins.
To do exactly that, QBE now, trying to use the vehicle for cover, but how much would it grant him? Ivers taken down to the nade explosion from Lou, so more points obtained by Northern Lights, currently in second place, but of course seeing that Na'Vi is continuing to get frags and staying alive is not exactly making things any easier. Now Nailup taken down from afar, QB running back and forth. You can't hit me, you can't hit me.
It's like a cartoon.
Exactly, trying to really dodge all the bullets here, getting some good angles, some nice pre-fires from Batulins. Doesn't matter though, QBE wins that trade. And now Lou finally. They are inside the circle, so they're not really in a hurry to take this fight. The issue is, while the circle might not pressure them, if they do go into, hold that thought for a second, Ivers, good positioning here, finds the first one, that's going to be Nailed, actually finding that one. Ivers with the nade, gets the flush on towards Yanni. More people wrapping around the side, but Ivers is forced to go for the reload here. Nailed is positioned with him as well. More teams are coming this way, though. Does Tokyo Manchigan continue, or do they stop on the bridge? They stop.
That's Northern Lights, isn't it? Oh, I don't know.
BBL trying to push on through, and Tokyo Manchigan now sitting already. They're essentially being gate-kept by 8 players here. BBL trying to wrap over, trying to get away, but it's not going to happen. There are simply too many players in as well. They crawl their way on forward, closer to that 100-point group.
Na'Vi and Northern Lights both still alive in this game, but Entropiq here with a point to prove. They get Quizzy. They're trying to find the rest of Na'Vi here. This could be a big, big fight.
Do not know that there's a player right here, but they have to play expecting there to be snakes literally everywhere. In this one, as I say that, Lukarux, you're terrifyingly exposed there. Alia, fortunately, for the sake of Lukarux, not really too keen on shooting the target there. Probably could have found it, but that one right there is a guaranteed kill on Alia. Not going to do a whole lot. Nope, down he goes. Toasty! Still, plenty of players left alive for NLT in the top of the map. Uber now runs out of ammo, fortunately. Able to find the first one. Crunio finds the second. There's Entropiq, who are so safe on the other side of the circle, are starting to get picked apart.
And wait until they finish dealing with Entropiq so that we can come back and deal with Northern Lights. That's what's happening right now. Great initial nade, does 27 damage onto Nailup, but the follow-up onto QB is an absolute peach. And now we find out how much they want to push in. A second net, you have to go now. You have to.
Northern Lights, how do they answer to this one, though? Ivers running one more nade, doing the damage needed, I would expect. but no second or third or fourth nade, I should say, to be thrown forward. Iris is going to be tanking blue in a second if he doesn't get up on his feet. Yep, solid coordination and getting that one there. In the meantime, Polish Power and Entropiq, they've been sitting side by side forever, and now with the circle forcing them to make a move, the fight does commence. Norkis gets knocked on down. Not a whole lot he can do to get back on his feet. Unfortunately, they will have to abandon him.
Entropiq now continuing to push in, and don't forget, FaZe Clan's going to make this a three-way fight in a matter of moments.
Yep, Mexi finds Naileup. Forcing them to wrap underneath is very, very, very good, because they're going to be running FaZe first straight into FaZe Clan, and Ivers Fools as well, realizing, wait, there's more than one team on the hilltop. QB now single player left alive, realizing that the path they took was probably the path to destruction of themselves, and now ends the team that has been struggling this tournament so far, trying to claim even more points as this game comes to its very, very final minutes.
James with the Groza looking for QB, gets him, that's
not quite the case, he's smarter than that obviously. Entropiq now pushing on forward. They have Yanni yet to find, but Naileup, does he realize there's one right over the ridgeline?
Team Liquid need Yanni realistically to get 1 or 2 knocks here. Oh my god. Got him! There we go, one to the right, but unfortunately, great trade there, managing to cover your angles.
We're in phase 5, closing in on just 20 players alive. This could very well come to the end in just a minute's time. In the meantime, FaZe, Gustav able to find Page. Beamy falls down as well. Heroic crumbling by the second. If there's a team FaZe wants to get down, that's exactly them. Liquid will end up falling down.
I don't know how critical that is.
He does not know that Gustav is right next to him. He made his way up close while the car was still burning. That muffles your audio cues. Now the C8, nades slap forward again. They have nades for days, and they're making use of them. Second nade comes through. That's going to get nailed up down.
Amazing.
Third one might just flush him. Yes, indeed it does. You claim everything you can. FaZe is no threat to you on the grand scheme, on the leaderboards at all right now. You see how much you can harvest in this field before you go down.
FaZe Clan, of course, they see 5 juicy points. They see that chicken dinner at an extra kill point in EVAS as well. This could be huge for them too. They have played their hearts out this game. Entropiq already on 9 kills. Does he get the first one? He doesn't. The repeat is good enough. That's winner, winner, chicken dinner. And
here it is. The leaderboard is up. Northern Lights is your winner. As you know, they get the most of the PGC qualification points. But how has the rest of the pack been affected?